Hello, today I'm going to show you how to create custom fields, how to use them, and how to modify tables with those custom fields. So let's begin. You can see that I have my project here, and if I go here in cost table, you will see that I have fixed cost, total cost, baseline, etc. But I want a budget. Let's say I want two fields. I want budget for each and every task, and I want to see the difference between budget and actual costs. So let's start. First of all, I will create custom field. For that, I will go to Project tab and I will choose custom fields. Custom fields can be task related and resource related. Since I'm going to use task related, I will use task related. And we have multiple task types. We have cost, date, duration, finish, like a date, of course, finish, flag, yes, no, or whatever, number, start, text, and outline code. I'm not going to cover all of this because it will take too much time. This video is, the purpose of this video to show you how to create them and use them. So for this purpose, I will use cost, of course. And I will have here opportunity to choose between cost 1, cost 2, cost 7 till cost 10. So you can see if I use, for example, a number, I will have 10 numbers, so 20 numbers. So it depends on how, which type you choose. You will have different options of total custom fields. For cost, we have 10. For number, we have 20. Let's see flag here, for example. How many flags we can have? We can have 20 flags, so 20 different custom fields. Let's go back to cost, and first of all, I will rename it, and I will say, I want this cost one to be renamed as task budget, okay? When I put this, I will say that I don't want calculation, but I want roll up. Roll up will say, and I will say sum. What does it mean? It means that those tasks to which I will put budget will sum it into phase. So if I put here 100 in phase 1 design and in phase 1 development 200 for a budget, in phase 1 in total I will have 300. So those are going, those custom, that custom, particular custom field is going to be summed, okay, in summary task. Okay, and I will click OK. Now I can put it here. I can use now, let's say, task budget, okay, here, but I will not do it. I will create another task, and I will say custom field, another custom field, sorry, and I will say, of course, it is cost, and I will use the second one. I will say rename, and I will say, for example, budget variance. And for that task, I want calculation. So I want a calculation, and the budget variance will be budget minus actual cost. So to get this, I will choose formula, and I will get this message. Any existing data in budget variance field will be discarded. Since if I, why is that? Because I can create, for example, budget variance, and I can put manually something in those custom fields, but after I choose formula, it means that that particular custom field will be calculated. So no matter what did you enter, did I enter, put in this custom field in a past, it will be discarded, okay? It will gone, okay? I will say, okay, I'm aware of that. And I now go to formula. And I will say, I have a lot of things here, but I will say budget variance is field, and I can see that I have multiple fields here. I will say, I need a field which I just created. So for that, I will say cost, and I will say I now have to choose task budget. Where is task budget anyhow? You can see that I don't have him here, so I will choose customize field. Let me show you. So I will go to field, cost, and I will choose custom cost. Why? Because I just created task budget. And I will say budget variance is task budget minus, okay, which one? Cost, but I will say actual cost. So basically task budget is, budget variance is task budget minus actual cost. And I will hit on OK. And once again, I will get a warning message. Existing data and budget variance field will be deleted. It is okay. Okay? And now okay. Now, if I put those fields here and I say, okay, task budget, and I use budget variance, you will see that I cannot put here anything. But if I put here, for example, for this phase one design that it has, let's say, 27,000, okay, I will have budget variance 27,000. So why? Because actual cost is 0, okay? Now let's go back to task, and I will say task is 50% done. You will see, since task is 50% done, and the total cost was 25,000, 50% of 25,000 is 12,500, and I will get now my budget variance. 27,000 minus actual 12,500 results in budget variance. Okay, you can see if I put here budget, for example, 50,000, okay, that I will get some in task budget, but not in budget variance. Why? Because obviously I forgot in this custom field to assign a sum, to put a sum. Let's go back. No worries. Let's go back here. Project, custom fields, and I will go to budget variance. It is selected, and I will say, okay, roll up, and I will say sum. Okay, and you will see that the budget now is 77,000 and budget variance is $64,500, which is sum of budget variance. And budget variance, once again, is task budget minus actual cost. But this is good way to use it, but not the best way. What I want to put those two fields in cost table. And let me show you why. If I go here in view, in task usage, for example, and if I want to use, let's say, cost table here as well, and I will get them both as well. They are now here, okay? But I want them to be included in my cost table. So I will go here, and I will go now, and I will change a table. So how can I do it? I can do it in a simple way. Let's go to the tables. So let's go to view, okay? And if I go to tables here, I should choose more tables. And I will choose particular table which I need is cost, and I am going to edit, and I will see that my task budget and budget variance are here. So basically, when you create a new custom field, for example, cost, and when you apply it to some view, it will automatically be added in particular table in which it is shown on the screen. In my example, it is shown in a screen task usage, or I can use Gantt chart, but when I use it here in a cost table, so Gantt chart cost table, and I use task budget and of course here, let me show you, come on, here budget variance, you will see that this is included in a table. Now, to conclude this presentation and to introduce my next one, when you need custom fields, you can choose custom fields to be for task or resource. You should choose which type will you have, cost, day, duration, finish, flag number, start, or whatever. When you choose that one, for example, if it is cost or number, you should, or any else, you should rename it and give it a proper name. After that, if it is something which can be calculated, like for example, number and cost, you can use formula, okay, and you can use roll-up. This is very useful. But I created task budget and budget variance. Let me create a new project. And I will say, okay, this is my new project. And I want for task 1 to have some budget and some budget variance. I will exclude this timeline and I'm going to use cost. And I'm going to choose budget. I don't have it. Task budget, I don't have it. Why? Because when you create a custom field in one project, it is not applied to all projects. So when you want some custom field or custom table, customized table, to be included in all future projects, you should customize global template. And that is what I'm going to show you in my next video. Until then, thank you very much. Have a nice day.